Nabua Muslim League settlement is located in the suburban center and is one of the most densely populated informal settlements, comprising over 400 households. And many of these families had migrated from rural areas in pursuit of better livelihoods, access to employment, and educational opportunities for their children. Mr. Speaker, sir, for the past decade, the previous government has undertaken multiple socio-economic surveys within the Nabua Muslim League settlement. But there was less action taken to address the needs of residents living in these informal settlements. First survey was done in 2015, and the number of houses, Mr. Speaker, sir, kept on increasing from 260 to 314 in 2020 and to 419 in 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a reality, and we must confront with urgency and resolve, ensuring that future surveys are not just exercises in data collection, but catalysts for real and impactful change. Mr. Speaker, sir, the coalition government recognized the need to address the challenges faced or posed by informal settlements and remains committed to improving the living conditions of affected families. In the case of Nabua Muslim League settlement, eviction notices were issued in December to the sitting tenants in December 2024 by the Fiji Muslim League, who was a landlord, prompting immediate government intervention. And following the issuance of these notices, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Minister of Housing convened a meeting first with the Fiji Muslim League before a meeting with affected families to listen to their concerns and also to reassure them of the government support. Engagement between these two parties was constructive, and many families expressed relief in application of the Ministry's proactive approach and willingness to collaborate on sustainable solutions. The Speaker said the Ministry undertook a comprehensive 3-week socio-economic survey to address the status and the needs of the tenants. Data collected is currently being reviewed to inform practical relocation strategies, which will be presented to Cabinet for endorsement. The relocation plan aims to prioritize access to essential services, security of tenure, and proximity to employment and educational hubs. In the current financial year, Mr. Speaker, the Ministry has been allocated a budget of $2.2 million to identify and acquire a suitable land for the relocation of these affected families. Concurrently, we are also developing a relocation and resettlement policy for evicted families from informal settlements. This policy, Mr. Speaker, sir, will serve as a guiding framework to ensure that families are adequately supported throughout the transition process. And I'm pleased to inform this August House the Ministry has identified a green or vacant site near for the relocation. Plans for preliminary infrastructure works that will include road access, drainage, and utility connections are currently underway. And the Ministry is also working closely with stakeholders like the Tauke Trust Board and the Ministry of Land to finalize lease arrangements and ensure legal clarity for the relocated families. The Speaker said the Ministry is also formulating a first home grant assistance package to support evicted families who qualify for housing authority lots. It's something that we've discussed with the management of the board, as well as executive management of the housing authority for families that have been evicted in this informal settlement, only in Nabua, but also in other areas around Suba, to be given dedicated lots to help these affected families. And within this housing authority, develop subdivisions A designated number of lots have been located at the ministry, specifically for low to middle income earners evicted from informal settlements. This grant program will be implemented following Cabinet's endorsements of the relocation and resettlement policy. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, it's very interesting to note too that several households from this settlement have also expressed their interest to return to their villages. This is particularly for the Itauke community. The ministry has incorporated this option to the policy and is currently consulting with relevant government agencies to ensure that appropriate support mechanisms are in place for these families. The ministry is also collaborating with the Habitat for Humanity Fiji on greenfield or vacant project aimed at relocating evicted families that have been served with eviction notices. In this financial year, the coalition government has allocated over $900,000 to Habitat for Humanity Fiji to undertake the scheme and engineering plan for the identified land in Mafusway, that is closer to in Pacific Harbour, including construction of 3 houses. And not only that, Mr. Speaker, sir, I've also had consultation and also discussion in the public rental board for those families that can be absorbed into the housing authority if they're given the spaces that are vacant in this public rental board flats, can also be given an opportunity to relocate to some of these vacant flats. Mr. Speaker, sir, the previous governments have struggled to implement consistent policies for our informal settlements, sitting tenants vulnerable to eviction. But we remain steadfast in this commitment to delivering a relocation program that is inclusive, transparent, and responsive to the needs of our people. And we understand, Mr. Speaker, sir, the emotional and logistical challenges that come with eviction, and we are working diligently to ensure that affected families are supported. Mr. Speaker, sir, I reaffirm the coalition government's commitment and dedication to addressing the plight of families living in informal settlements. Through strategic planning, interagency collaboration, and community engagement, we are laying the foundation for a future where every Fijian has access to safe, secure, and decent housing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I thank the Honourable Minister Nalumisa for his answer.